Hello, beautiful. I wanted to share something with you that some of you might find it helpful actually, because I have been using this method for several years now. I don't really know what to call it, but it's basically when you have a space or a location where you are very connected to that place and you feel like you're at home at this place. You can actually talk telepathically to that location. So I've had those experiences when I was backpacking through the Grand Canyon, and I've had the same experiences with Mount Shasta. And the way it works for me is I just sit, I close my eyes, and I kind of drop into that meditative state, and I ask questions. And the questions are not coming from my higher self because the voice is different. The ways information is coming in is also different, and so it's kind of like communication with the spirit of that location. And a lot of times, for me at least, um, I've been living in those locations in the past life, so it's very powerful because that kind of because you bypass your ego when you connect to that place in this way, and the information you're getting is very clear, and it's very I don't know, I guess it feels like it's the truth. And I don't have that much clarity usually when I just ask my higher self, because again, there are a lot of things you have to bypass. And what I do, I just sit, I close my eyes, and I connect to that place, and you just ask a question, and then you hear the answer. And for me, I actually hear like a voice talking to me. Sometimes it's a feminine voice, sometimes it's a masculine voice, and we communicate in this way. And I already had confirmations of, let's say, whatever I asked, whether it was true or not, and I was able to confirm some of those things because they came out to be true. So the answers I received was 100% truth, and it's really an amazing gift when you can do that, because it just again it brings you so much peace, and you know that the decision you're about to make, or the problem or concern that you're having, the answer that you're receiving, like your whole being knows that it's a true answer, and it's resonating 100%. So I kind of invite you to try it out, and if you do have some kind of sacred site nearby, or when you're traveling to one of those sacred sites, just try it out and see what happens for you, because it's a really powerful tool. I think every place has some kind of energetic blueprint, and you can connect to that place, as well as the beings. And so, for example, today, I haven't seen Shasta in probably over 2 weeks now because of my dog's surgery, and I wasn't able to hike for longer periods of time. So I was able to only do short hikes, and so I came here because I had a couple of questions that I needed to ask her, and I received the answers right away. And again, like once I see the mountain, or I'm on the mountain, I just drop into that, and it's there right away. Like today, she told me to put my hands on my heart, and when I was asking the question, she actually told me, like, well, you already know the answer, so she kind of actually didn't give me the answer, but she told me to go into my heart and see what I feel there. And it's like the answer was right there. I didn't like, and she was like, see, you know, you knew it already. It's almost like it's almost like a teacher, I would say. And also like in my own experiences when I was in the Grand Canyon, I connected with um, Sasquatch beings that were walking there and they lived there. And at first I was really scared because I could talk to them telepathically, like the second I would close my eyes at some places where we were staying for the night. I would see them walking, you know, the canyon, you know, all around us. And I was like, what's going on? You know, who are they? And it was kind of scary, but then I understood. I didn't know who they were until maybe a year ago. And it's like, you know, they were talking to me. So, but now I just connect to them when I'm in the woods or in the mountains. And again, I can ask questions and all of that. So if you do have, I mean, all of us have those abilities. We just lost it. And now we're kind of relearning how to connect back to them. And they're all around us. And, you know, and it's really a gift to have them and help us out. I mean, when I'm in nature, I always ask those places, you know, for healing. You know, when my dog was having surgery, I was asking, you know, to help him out. And sometimes Sasquatch would actually visit us at night and they would be working on him. And we both feel it because it's like that energy is just massive. And, you know, and the same with the fairies. When I'm hiking, I can feel when I'm stepping into that fairyland because the energy is just so different. And yeah, so it's just experiment with that. And again, don't be disappointed if nothing happens from the first time or, you know, multiple attempts because it takes time and it takes time to develop that connection. It's not going to happen right away. I mean, maybe for some people, yes, it will happen right away, but most of us have to, you know, develop those abilities again and connect back into that. And it's really amazing experience when you're able to do that and it just comes naturally after, you know, you figure out how it works. And it's just a gift when you can come to those places when you need like guidance and you just get all the answers. You don't have to use any psychics or anyone else. You are receiving that information yourself, and because it's coming from you, you don't doubt it usually because it's just that clear knowing that you're resonating with 100%, and it's just amazing gift. So that's what I wanted to share because I think it's something that all of us can use at those moments. And I mean, usually all of us have some kind of place that we go to that we feel a deep connection there to Mother Earth, and it's, you know, the kind of like your recharge place, or, you know, the cave as some people would call it. So try it out. Try it out next time you're there and see what happens. And please share in the comments, you know, your experiences with that, and you know, and I guess what happened for you when you connect telepathically to the place, because I'm still kind of trying to figure out who answers, if it's you know, like if it's just the place itself, like let's say, you know, the canyon, like the canyon for me is very masculine energy versus Shasta is very feminine energy. So it's like, who answers to you? Is that the spirit of the mountain? Is that the energy of, you know, the canyon? Or if those are the energies that are there. For example, the Shasta is a very like Lemurian energy versus the canyon, like has a very deep Native American roots. So yeah, I guess I still haven't figured out who it is that I'm talking to, but it's just, I mean, I know I know that's the truth from my heart, but I was just always curious, what it is. And also, let's see if I can do that. I want to show you Shasta. Not sure if you'll be able to see it. Um, no, it's very. Oh, there it is. I have to like tilt my phone to make it work. But yeah, that's Shasta right there for you. Um, so yeah, I hope everybody is doing really good and keeping the positive vibrations and getting excited about what's to come out of everything that's happening right now. And yeah, I love you all, and I hope that you're having a really amazing day.